All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out the Rich CELENZA show. So what I'm going to talk about today is incorporating, maybe helping yourself get healthier by also looking at it, I can't say as a business. I don't know how to word this correctly, actually. But I know a lot of people out there that want to get healthy, but end up quitting. But they love business. So maybe I should call it try incorporating health with business. That kind of sounds pretty good. And what I'm going to talk about in this podcast is about people that, again, want to get healthier, just aren't consistent, but more or less think about work, or work is a priority over their health or fitness or exercising. And let's face it, there's tons of people out there, men and women. I kind of talk about you don't want to, your health shouldn't be second fiddle to your work. And I get you have to pay bills and all those things, but I'm here to tell you, if your health isn't the most important thing in your life, once that goes, it all goes. I'm just telling you, because, and I've mentioned this before, maybe on one or two podcasts, and I like it. I'm going to bring it up again, maybe one other time, that if you're, when you're doing well, you want a million things, right? When you're unhealthy and you're sick, all you want is one thing, and that is to get healthy. And a lot of people that neglect their health make a lot of money, and before you know it, when they get unhealthy, take a lot of that money and end up having to spend a majority of it on their health. Not only that, they have to suffer through so much, when maybe a lot of that could have been avoided. But in this podcast, what I kind of want to talk about is how you can incorporate maybe work and health into it, where it kind of becomes a little more fun for you, or something to look forward to. Now, I know a lot of guys golf, and women, and that's kind of their business thing. Like, oh, that's kind of where I get some health in. I walk, and I get it, and I get to do a lot of business too. I get to meet a lot of new clients, or they get to meet me, and we enjoy the day. We have lunch, and we, whatever, it works out for them. But a lot of people don't golf. I'm just here to tell you, a lot of people may need to do more than just golf to stay healthy. And I think one way to do this is by joining a club maybe, or some type of organization fitness-wise, and also a place where you can talk business. I saw this actually, I've seen this throughout my entire life, but I really saw it strong in Southern California when I lived there, because they're really huge in the racquetball. I think some of the top players in the world are there. I think the top 4 player, woman or female, or one of them was actually at my gym at one time. But you have or just places you could go and play games of any different type of sport, like for instance tennis or racquetball. You kind of go in there, but it's kind of like who's ever there at that point in time. Now, unless you're at a gym that you always go or play, then you'll get to meet the guys, right? And then you can kind of socialize and maybe kind of do some networking with them. So you're getting the health in, you're getting healthier, and then you're also talking business, not necessarily when you're playing, but maybe afterwards. And especially if you join a league, and it's not just going for classes. I'm saying actually being a part too of a team or a tournament where it's a little more involved, I guess you could say, a little more strategic, a little more serious, and you build a stronger bond than just saying, I'm here to play for the day or for an hour, and you leave, and you may not see them in 6 months. When you join a club or something like that, it could be a tennis club. Again, it could be a golf club. It could be whatever it is. I don't care if you want to play volleyball, and I don't know if you want to join a swimming club or any of these things where it's every week. It helps with your health, and again, you can network there. It's kind of like you're hitting 2 birds with one stone. And the real reason I brought this up is because I seen my buddy, my co-host, Robert Beninati, and he plays racquetball at our gym at LA Fitness, and I don't. And it's really cool because when I'm at the gym, I don't want to be bothered. I don't socialize with a lot of people. And I usually see him socializing with a lot of people, and it's not because he's goofing around. No, he really does go there to work out with weights, or he plays racquetball. But him playing racquetball for numerous amounts of years, he's built this camaraderie with this group of guys. Now, again, that's not a league, but it is kind of their own thing, because most of them come between, say, 4 and 7 every day. So that's kind of worked out, and they've been doing this for years. So that's something maybe to consider as well, that you don't necessarily have to join a league or a club. But I do think if you do join a league or a club, it's really better because it's consistent for people that have a problem working out. But in his case, I went and I've been talking with him and these other people he keeps introducing me to. And I'm not necessarily interested in what they're doing, or they're not necessarily interested in what I'm doing, but he's a realtor. So they're always talking about real estate to him, and Florida's a really hot market. So besides just marketing online, like Robert, or also waiting for others to give him leads, he has this group of guys that are always, maybe they're looking for something now, their kids are looking for something. And it's also, I think, a place where he goes where he's comfortable to meet these people, and he knows he's savvy. Like the other day I saw him playing, I told him I know this guy, and he ended up playing racquetball with him. He didn't know him, and then they built up a conversation. And these are things that I'm just trying to mention for people that really just are looking to network, looking to, get more business, and also kind of bring their health into play where it's beneficial. So I just thought I would do a podcast on this, kind of a different approach. I'm always talking about trying different gyms or different type of exercises or trying a different sport, keeping the interest there. But sometimes there's more, to be consistent. A lot of times, a lot of people just saying, maybe you looking a little better, it's not giving you the drive or the to keep going the workout. Maybe losing some weight, but not as much as you wanted again, can kind of be like, who cares? I only lost 5 pounds when I worked out. Why would I keep working out? But if there's something else involved there, like I said, something business, or if you're single and you want to meet other women, that's kind of a natural place to join certain clubs or organizations as well. When it comes to fitness, there's a whole nother podcast I could do on that, networking. As far as other things, joining clubs, it could be wine clubs, beer clubs. There's a million clubs. I'm just using those two. Yoga, or not even, just tons of things. So you can do that as well, but I'm not going to get into that. But I'm going to wrap it up there. If you got any questions or comments, hit me up. My email's rich@richchalenza.com. I'm www.richchalenza.com too, and Mastering Self-Confidence, where I have a program where I teach men how to build their confidence when it comes to many different things: relationships, wardrobe, hygiene, and fitness. So that's all I got for you today. Take care.